you stay in your bed. Hey guys, from me and Lola. She's been literally wanting to go outside all day today. It's like the first day the sun has properly come out, you can probably tell. From the light, when it's warm, I just have a dog that is constantly barking and scraping at the door to go out and sunbathe. And she full-blown sunbathes, like she gets on her back, belly out and all sorts. It's the cutest thing ever, but you know, I can't spend all my day watching her outside. So that's been the battle of today. I'm smiling right now because my cup of tea is finally in my hand at 4 p.m. I was waiting all day for my Tesco food shop to arrive. I don't have my car before you tell me I should have gone down to the shop. Today is the time of the month and I did not expect to be here filming because the way the day started was so different from this. And I sound dramatic, but I do really struggle at the time of the month. I definitely have PMDD. I have every single symptom you could possibly read. It is a real struggle mentally and physically, especially mentally. So I thought I'd be kind to myself today and take the day off. I did have a lot of filming to do, but I thought no, take the day off, relax. Now at the time of 4 o'clock, a bit of a ripe old time in the day, I've decided to put the camera on and do some filming just casually and catch up with you guys. I don't want to film myself because, as you can imagine, I feel bloated, I feel frumpy, I feel disgusting. You look in the mirror and you feel like a different person at this time of the month. You feel like you've gained 2 stone. You just feel huge like a house. I just hate how it makes me feel. So I thought, let's focus on something that doesn't revolve around how I look, and we're going to tackle the kitchen cupboards because I am really getting quite irritated by the kitchen cupboards. That's another thing, I get very irritable. The cupboards are a mess, okay? They're an absolute mess. They're filthy, they need organising, they're just gross. There's probably out of date ingredients in the cupboards. We just need to go through them, organise them, tidy them up and make them nice again, because when everything is organised and just fresh and put together, you feel better in that environment. And mess and clutter are one of my biggest kind of things that just cause me a lot of stress, as you probably know if you are a regular around here. My environment really impacts my mood, especially working from home and being surrounded by it, and being someone that's super messy and naturally creates a lot of mess being a content creator. It's really hard to stay on top of things, so I just want to tackle areas of my house to make everything as nice as it possibly can be. Sorry for the slightly negative vibes to start this video. I am actually, like I say, in a much better mood than I was. I've also got a really nice dinner planned, so I've popped on a whole rotisserie chicken, which is one of the ones in the bag from Tesco. It's so good, they're so nice. And I'm gonna make a harissa chicken pasta from Emily the nutritionist. I'll try and link it down below. She's amazing, I absolutely adore her, and she does the best recipes. So yeah, that is what I'm gonna do for dinner in a couple hours time. So we've got a few hours to tackle the kitchen and get started. Because it's very fitting for this video, I thought I would do a quick haul of some gorgeous aesthetic things I've got for my kitchen to replenish my cupboard, because I did have a bit of a clear out of some glasses and mugs and stuff like that to make room for some new bits and pieces. So we'll run through quickly what I ordered, because I feel like you guys are gonna absolutely love these, especially if you're into all your aesthetic sort of, you know, things like this for your coffees. So everything I'm going to share with you is from Temu, and I do have a discount code which I'll leave on screen and down below for you guys. You can use that code to get some money off your order, which we always love around here. I'm sure you've heard of them by now, but if you haven't, they basically have really affordable items. I personally prefer them most for kitchenware because they do great things that I find on a lot of normal websites for a fraction of the price, literally the same items. So yeah, with that being said, let's run through what I got. Some of the items do have polystyrene and stuff on them. They all need to go through the dishwasher. First off, I got these gorgeous ribbed coffee glasses. They have the glass straw and then the lid as well. You can obviously just use these as a tall glass without the lid and the straw, or you can use them as the set. I also got this as well. I thought this was so cute. I love the wooden handle and the ribbed vibe that it's got going on. This is for shots or coffee shots, etc. So this will be great for your espressos. I also got 4 of these tall ribbed glasses as well. These are really nice and chunky. So I have had a bit of a clear out of my thinner glasses because I am a nightmare and I do break a lot of things. I'm very clumsy, so these are a little bit more sturdy. Hopefully you can kind of see the thickness. These are so nice. Like, they look so aesthetic. I think anything ribbed, it just gives expensive. It looks so much more expensive than it is. Such a great way of not spending too much money, but just adding luxury into your home. I also got this ribbed mug as well. I thought this was also lovely. It's a really decent size, perfect for your coffees, your cappuccinos, your cup of teas. Another little shot glass here. I thought this would be so nice again for either the coffee shots or if you like your little drinks for your cocktail making. Speaking of cocktail making, I got a cocktail making set. So I went for the gold just because I thought this was quite a fun set, and it comes in bamboo stands, so literally everything is all organized. You have the pourers here which you can pop into your bottles. You of course have the shaker, you have this to sieve it through, you've got the stirrer, the shot glass, this to press down the fruit. I really got into my cocktail making over the last couple of years. Not that I really drink anymore, but I think it's really fun to have a cocktail night with your friends, which I'll definitely do in the summertime at some point. And I think it's just really nice to have stuff like this when you're hosting, because it just makes it all that bit more fun and you kind of feel like it in a little cocktail lesson. So I can't wait to use this with my friends. I got these actually for my mum. I don't know why, I just thought she would like them. So they have the outer case, but it is just a glass bottle with a glass lid, and you can pop your water in here. You could decant anything into here really. You could decant orange juice, apple juice, just a really nice way of popping things in the fridge. But also if guests are coming round too, it's really nice to have things in glass bottles. It just makes it all that a little bit more kind of restaurant vibes. I also got 4 of these gorgeous little dessert glasses. I thought these were so cute. They're kind of like flowers and they have the matching base as well. These are going to be so nice for gelato, for sorbet. They're the perfect size, to be fair, if you were having that sort of dessert. I also got this as well. Again, I got this one for my mum. This one is ribs at the bottom, and this will be absolutely perfect for smoothies in the morning or in the afternoon or whenever you have it. But yeah, I kind of imagined her having this in the morning, sitting outside, soaking up the sun, reading a book with her nice smoothie or something like that. You might recognize this if you've watched one of my previous Temu hauls, but I got myself another one of these. This is very Dior inspired, and I already have one and I absolutely love it, so I thought I'd get another one so that I have 2, because I do like to have 2 of the same thing. Last but not least, I have this little dustpan and brush, which is just a perfect size for your worktop. You know what it's like, worktops get super messy super quick, and this is actually the perfect size to pop in the cupboard and to use to swipe away any crumbs, especially when you're making toast and things like that. My tea is at like the optimum temperature. You know, and it's still hot, but it's not too hot. It doesn't burn. It's just like the perfect temperature. Oh, I love it when it's like this. It's only like for a very short period of time that it's this nice. So when it is, you got to enjoy it. But anyways, I'm going to finish up my tea whilst it's nice and the optimum temperature, and we'll head to my kitchen. I'll show you the current state. I am very embarrassed, but I say this once, I say this twice, I'll say it again. I am not an aesthetic person. I create content which would make you think I'm going to be aesthetic. I am not aesthetic. I want to be, I aim to be, I aspire to be, but I'm still on that journey at the minute of turning myself a little bit more organised, a little less clumsy, which is taking time. Don't get me wrong, I'm a long way ahead of where I once was. I'm not naturally like an organised, really great person when it comes to stuff like this, so please don't judge me. When you see the state of my cupboards, there are a lot of crumbs and mess in the cupboards, especially the one where I keep my fruit and veg. Like, there's just bits of onion on the side and it's not cute, it's not cute. Okay, so we're going to sort it out. Some are worse than others, but if you like your kind of nice transformations, then this video will be for you. And please don't be horrible to me. I'm just a girl on a mission, and I do let things slide sometimes until they build up, and then I'm like, right, we need to tackle this, and that is what we're doing today. So finishing this and then meet me in the kitchen. Okay, cup of tea is drunk. The kitchen is a little bit messy, as you can see. It's not too bad, but it's a little bit messy because I thought, you know what, I'm gonna be making mess doing this, so I may as well just let it get messy and then I can sort it out at the end. I'm gonna probably show you this cupboard right here, which is definitely the worst one. This is the one that has the bread, the eggs, the onions, the potatoes, all that stuff. It's an absolute mess. It's a shambles. I'm embarrassed by this cupboard, severely embarrassed. But we're just gonna have a look together, and I actually don't want to show you. I mean, it doesn't actually look that bad, does it? It's not great. It's not great. When I say I'm embarrassed, it's because it's like all the dirt and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna try and sort this out. I mean, to be honest, all my cupboards are looking a bit sorry at the minute. There's not much in them, but I just don't overbuy things anymore because I just won't use it. So anyway, we're gonna sort through this. I might take some bits from other cupboards to pop in here because this is meant to have my tins, and there's definitely tins in other cupboards. So yeah, we're gonna make this nicer. I've tried to be that person that puts everything in jars and everything, but I just find then you forget when the date of it is, and it's not very practical. So we're just gonna do like a realistic version, okay? I'm not going to be too aesthetic like some people are. It looks stunning. I wish I could be that person. We're not there yet, maybe one day. But for now, I'm just going to organise it better and clean it. So with that being said, let's start. It's so annoying, guys, because I actually did a big time kitchen declutter around Christmas time. And when I say I decluttered, oh my gosh, I probably got rid of half of my pots and pans and bowls and all my nice stuff because I have so much. Obviously, I'm grateful that I have so much, but I had too much. I was like, right, time for a clear out. I should have filmed that because that would have been a fun clear out, but unfortunately today we're just doing the more basic stuff. But it is what it is. I like showing you some of the behind the scenes stuff to just prove my life isn't quite as glamorous as it may look in some of my vlogs. So let's start. Okay, that's everything out of the cupboard. I have organised all the tins up the top because the up there didn't look dirty and I cannot see nor reach it, so these are the worst ones. So yeah, clean first off and then reorganise. Okay guys, that's cupboard number 1 done. Honestly, start to finish, that took like 15 minutes. It just shows how quick these things are and how we put these things off, but we feel so much better once it's done. As you can see, the cupboard is looking very bare. But at the top, we've got tins. I've got like butter beans, chickpeas, kidney beans, taco bean mix, tomatoes, etc, etc, for anyone that's interested. This level is eggs on that corner, and then all along here is like proteins and vitamins and stuff like that. Bottom is potatoes and onions, more potatoes, rice and pizza base, and that's actually it. So this cupboard right here is basically like for bread, eggs, tins, stuff like that. Basically everyday kind of carbs, or like rice and that, and then all my tinned food. So although it's quite empty, I'm happy with this because this will fill up with bread and stuff. So also I need to get some, but there's not that much room when you think about it, and I like it being nice and clear and easy to reach. So I'm really happy with how that one's turned out. Cupboard number 1 is good. I've got rid of some bits as well because there was quite a lot of stuff in here which just wasn't needed, like little baskets and full of stuff that was out of date. So I got rid of all of that. The next cupboard we're going to work on is this one here. Now this one right here is not as bad in my opinion. So this cupboard here is basically my, let me just open it properly. This is kind of like my condiment sort of cupboard and like sauces and stuff. So it probably is fairly up to date because I did get rid of a lot of stuff in here a couple months back, I think. But yeah, I mean, we can still organise it better. It's still not looking the best. Also, I'm very shiny, I'm aware. I didn't powder. So yeah, like I say, it's not too much to do to this one. It's fairly clean. It just needs a little wipe down, nothing crazy. But there's definitely probably sauces in here and maybe the odd powder that could go. You know when powders go hard and then they don't shake? I definitely have some of them in here. And there is some random things like baby carrots, like this can live in that one. I also keep tuna in here, but I'm thinking the tuna should probably go in that other cupboard. I don't know why it lives in here. It's probably because once upon a time there was no space in that other cupboard. So yeah, I will sort this one out next. Maybe rehome some of this stuff over to that cupboard. I think my chicken has now got about an hour left on it, so I can't wait to cook that with you later as well. Stay tuned for that because it's gonna be good. But yeah, I'm feeling good, guys. I'm definitely feeling good. Being kind to yourself does wonders because when you're kind to yourself, I feel like you then get a second lease of life of wanting to do more because you haven't forced yourself. Whereas yesterday, let me just tell you about yesterday for a second. Yesterday, I was trying to film some reels for Instagram of fashion content. If you follow me over on there. If you're not, what are you doing? Go follow me. I spent 3 hours, not even joking, 3 hours before I decided to give up. 3 hours constant filming before I thought, this all looks rubbish, I'm not in the right mood, my headspace is not there, I'm being negative, I'm being critical, I feel bloated, I feel ugly, I feel gross. Today is not the day to be shooting this content, and it sounds pathetic for someone that doesn't do social media, but when I tell you, you have to be in a good mood or like the right headspace, and it's mentally very taxing, I promise you of that. like you're worried about your angles and the lighting, which it was very grey yesterday, just how you look and how you feel and how that's going to be received by other people, and is the outfit good enough and do you feel confident in it, and if you don't, it really shows. So yeah, yesterday was another day where it was a bit of a write-off day. I did have a lot of admin yesterday and a lot of like computery things, because I am working on a bit of a project at the minute. Take on that what you will. So that is actually taking up a lot of my time. Not all was lost yesterday, but yeah, I don't know what point I was trying to make. I think I was trying to say about like forcing yourself to do things you don't like doing, that you don't want to do because you don't feel up for it. Sometimes you just need to call it quits and try another day when you're feeling better, or divert the attention into something that doesn't focus on the same topic, if that makes sense. For me, it was remove myself from fashion and trying things on and putting my energy into computer things where I haven't got to look at myself. So that was my kind of method yesterday. Anyways, be kind to yourself. Let's crack on.
My dear friend, you know I give in. Been with it so long to feel it. All of these years I've been listening.
Okay, that's another nice organised cupboard in my sort of books anyway. So this side we have spices, all savoury. This side we have spices that are for sweet things like ginger and nutmeg. Behind we have some sauces. Up here we have all of my decanted powders. Then this side we have kind of condiments slash sauces in jars and stuff like that. And then up here we have gravy, and then we also have curry powder, stock cubes, and then in here is all like packet mix like con carne and stuff like that. So again, a nice cupboard with some more space left to fill, but I like now to see everything, and it's, yeah, just nice and kind of organised out. I definitely recommend these little steps that I have. These are from eBay, I think. I've had them for years now, but they really help to just make everything easy to see and organise and make use of the space with the 3 tiers as well. So we're now going to work on this cupboard right here. This cupboard has definitely seen better days. Let's open it and show you the true state of it. Okay, it's not looking the best. It's looking a bit of a mess. So this cupboard right here is flours, rice, pastas, anything that basically needs adding water to it to cook, like I say, pastas, rice, oils and condiments that I use daily, like olive oil, ketchup, mayo that's not been opened, stuff like that. Noodles and yeah, bacony sort of stuff is in here. So it's just a bit of a mess. Once upon a time this was actually lovely, but yeah, right now it's not. So I'm gonna empty it first. This one does need a clean. I can see there's lots of crumbs compared to the other one. And then we can just make it look a bit prettier. Also guys, I know everything has been filmed on the wonk, I'm afraid. It's kind of just hard with the angles. I hope it's not making you feel drunk.
Are you all so numb? Do you still pretend? We felt the sunshine, we found the gold. We thought we'd be forever young, but now I know we can't keep floating, we have to fall. This is the beat of broken hearts, is it all lost? We can't go on again, 'cause you seem like you want it bad. My head is spinning off the edge, and I'm giving in way too fast, way too fast.
Again guys, how pathetic does my cupboard look? It's so empty because I got rid of quite a lot of stuff. There were so many pastas that I had just opened and they're not done up properly, which is awful. So I got rid of them all. Feel a bit wasteful, but I just wanted to start fresh and start as I mean to go on. I'm not doing that anymore. So this is what we have currently. So this side is condiments slash oils that I reach for all the time. Also, ignore that stain there. I couldn't get that off. I need to find something else. But anyway, olive oil, truffle oil, ketchup, etc. This side, sweet condiments. As you can see, we've just got 2 because I don't have any in the house. I don't really have that much stuff like that anymore. Up here we have salt, peppers, we have seasoned salts like garlic salts, stuff like that. On this side I've got products from Truffle Guys, which I can't wait to try. This side is pastas, as you can see, looking a bit sorry for itself. Up here we have couscous, noodles, etc. There's not a lot going on in this cupboard, as I say, but yeah, that is that. That's 3 cupboards down. I've got the coffee cupboard, which again, seriously needs doing. And the kitchen as a whole is just getting worse and worse by the minute because there's lots of things I need to get rid of. Mess has gone everywhere, crumbs everywhere. The kitchen's awful, okay? I wouldn't really want to cook in a kitchen like this, but it's fine where I need to cook. It's just the fact that it's chaotic and it's making me just not feel very relaxed. But it's nearly 5:30 now. The chicken is done and I want to have dinner because I've not eaten since like 11 o'clock. And ideally, if I'm being a good dog mum, I need to take Lola for a WALK. I'm saying that because she's right behind me and she knows what it means, of course. And the later it gets, I'm just not going to do that. So I thought if I make myself dinner now, I can have that. I can do her W. And then when I come back, I can tackle the rest of the kitchen. I feel like I'm being quite, what's the word, assumptive? I don't know, basically I'm committing to big things here. I don't know if I'm actually gonna wanna do that, but that's what I'm aiming for anyway. We can always finish off tomorrow. So, for dinner, if you haven't followed this girl already, I don't know what you're doing. This is her Instagram, the Nutritionist. She's incredible. She also did a podcast with Grace Beverly, the owner of Tala. Again, please go give that a watch. It was so good, just really, really great. So this week I'm cooking some recipes from her. I do also have HelloFresh as well. Didn't quite time that very well, but this is the one I'm gonna be making tonight. Is it focused? Oh, I want you to see it. Look at that, look how good that looks. So this is called Honey Harissa Red Pepper Pasta. In terms of the ingredients, you will need 1 red pepper, 1 red onion, 150 grams of cherry tomatoes, garlic, and I'm going for roasted garlic. I always get this one, it's really good. Please give it a try. I get mine in Tesco, it's delicious. 2 teaspoons of garlic, 1 heaped teaspoon of harissa paste, 1 teaspoon of honey, 2 tablespoons of tomato puree, pasta of choice, I've gone for rigatoni, a handful of fresh basil, tablespoon of half-fat creme fraiche, which is exactly what I ordered, 20 grams of grated parmesan and protein of choice. She used shredded chicken breast, so that's what I'm gonna do. I've obviously got my whole chicken, so I'm gonna shred that up. So we're gonna get cooking. So I think it's fairly self-explanatory. It's basically saying about adding in, you know, like the onion, the peppers, etc., saute. We're just gonna go with it. It's start to finish is like 10-15 minutes. So let's go, I'm excited. I'll probably just put music on and you can just watch me. Okay, let's go. Okay guys, here's the final result. It looks not as good as hers, but it smells and I'm sure it will be absolutely delicious. I try it on camera with you. Honestly, I'm so hot after cooking in the kitchen. It makes me realise how much I love having like salads in the summertime, because today, like I say, it's been really hot. I wonder if it's a fluke or if it's going to stay hot. I mean, you'll know by the time this video goes up if we've had a few nice days. But anyway, here's the first mouthful. That is really good. It's just so nice. Like, it's got peppers, onion, the basil's really good, the harissa paste makes it taste great, the shredded chicken. Honestly, them bag chickens are so good, they're so juicy. I think I need to add a bit of salt because I am that girl that loves salt. So I'm gonna go add some salt, enjoy this, and then yeah, it'll be time to go for a W. Guys, that was absolutely delightful. I've just finished it all and I am absolutely stuffed. Hey baby. Girl, I got a question for you and I want an answer. Would you like to go for a walkies? Yay! Oh my goodness. I think that's a yes. Shall we? Yeah! Right, I better get ready. Evening walkies. Evening walkies. Yay! Oh, baby. Okay, I'm back from my walk. I'm looking dishevelled. It's getting later and later, and you can't be in here, sorry. I don't like her being in here. No, out of here. Come on, baby. You don't need to be with me all the time. Come on, sweet girl. Out to the kitchen, come on. Oh, poor girl. She'll definitely stand and watch me. Look, she just wants to be everywhere I'm at. But the problem is when I'm doing all this, if I drop something on her, and also the crumbs from where I'm tidying, I don't want her eating stuff on the floor. But anyways, as I was saying, it's getting later in the evening, I'm getting tired, I want to have a shower. I feel really itchy after getting back from my walk. There was loads of like naps out and stuff, and I just, you know, you just feel oof, like gross, you just want to have a shower. But I know tomorrow me will thank me today for doing this, because the kitchen is a shit tip, it's awful, it needs cleaning. So I might actually just clean the kitchen now, and then I can focus on that coffee cupboard tomorrow or after I clean. But at the minute, the sides are horrific, it needs clean. So let's start.